Students, in our previous class, we discussed about the axiom SAS congruence rule, and here we will discuss a theorem that is ASA congruence rule. So the statement of this theorem is like this: two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to the two angles and the included side of the other triangle. So here I have taken two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. So what is given here? So given in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, angle B is equal to angle E. Angle B is equal to angle E and angle C is equal to angle F. Angle C is equal to angle F and BC is equal to EF. BC is equal to EF. So these are given. Then we have to prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So to prove this theorem, we have to consider, or there will be arranges three cases. In triangle ABC and triangle DEF, it is given that BC is equal to EF. Then what is the relationship between AB and D? So AB may be equal to D, or AB may be greater than D, or AB can be less than D. So there will be three conditions. So we will consider the three cases one by one. So case 1. So next step is our proof. So case 1. So let AB is equal to DE. So if AB is equal to DE, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AB is equal to DE. By our assumption, AB is equal to D. Angle B is equal to angle E, it is given, and BC is equal to EF. This is also given. So from these three conditions, it is proved that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So this is SAS congruent condition. So we have proved this theorem if AB is equal to D. So next come to case 2. So if AB is greater than D. So if AB is greater than D, then construct. So construction is there. Draw or take a point. Take a point P on AB such that, so here you take a point P such that BP is equal to DE. Then join PC. So this is our required construction for if AB is greater than DE. So now we will take the triangle PBC and DEF. So in triangle PBC and triangle DEF. So what are the equal parts? PB is equal to DE by our construction. Then angle B is equal to angle E. This is given. And BC is equal to EF. This is also given. So this implies triangle PBC is congruent to triangle DEF by SAS condition. So if these two triangles are congruent, then other parts or corresponding parts are equal. So this implies angle PCB is equal to angle DFE by CPCT. Congruent parts of, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. But it is given that angle ACB is equal to angle DAP, but it is given that angle ACB is equal to angle DAP. So this implies angle ACB and angle PCB are same. And there will be no point P here such that BP is equal to DE. So this implies what we assumed here, AB is greater than DE. So this is wrong. So that implies triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So this is proved. So next come to case 3. So if AB is less than D. So here the same procedure we will follow what we have followed for case 2. So if AB is less than D, then take a point DE, take a point M on DE such that DEM is equal to AB. So construction. So take a point M on DE such that AB is equal to EM and join MF. So similarly here also by the same procedure we can prove here that triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle DEF. So this implies triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by here which condition? ASA condition. So here we have proved by taking 3 cases. So we have already discussed angle side angle congruence rule for 2 triangles. So let us consider the case if in a triangle ABC and DEF, angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and BC is equal to EF. Then whether they will be congruent or not, we have to prove. So we know that by angle sum property of a triangle, if angle A is equal to angle D and angle B is equal to angle E, so this implies angle C will be equal to angle F. So in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and this implies angle C is equal to angle F. So due to angle sum property of a triangle. So here we came to the case ASA congruence rule because angle B is equal to angle E, then BC is equal to EF, and angle C is equal to angle F. So this is given, this is also given, and this is by our proof. So this implies triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So this is the condition AAS. So what is given before? So angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and BC is equal to EF. So what is the statement of this AAS congruence rule? 2 triangles are congruent. 2 triangles are congruent if 2 pairs of angles and 1 pair of corresponding sides. 1 pair of corresponding sides are equal. So this is AAS congruence condition. So let us solve some example based on ASA and AA. So let us solve an example. Line segment AB is parallel to another line segment CD. O is the midpoint of AD. That means AO is equal to AD. So that triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC. So first we have to check what are the equal parts in these two triangles AOB and DOC. So proof, in triangle AOB and triangle DOC, AO, or first you take angle AO is equal to DO. This is given. And angle BAO, this angle will be equal to ODC, this angle. Why? Because AB is parallel to CD and these are the alternate angles. So BAO is equal to angle CDO, alternate angle. As AB is parallel to CD, and angle AOB is equal to angle DOC. These are vertically opposite angle. So this implies triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC by ASA congruence rule. Then our first part is proved. This is proved. Then what is the second part? O is also the midpoint of CD. That means we have to, O is also midpoint of BC. So here the question is wrong. The O is the midpoint of BC. So here BO will be equal to CO by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So this implies BO is equal to CO by CPCT. So this is also proved. So you can solve more problems based on SAS congruence rule, ASA congruence rule and AAS congruence rule.